Hello, I'm Arnez, and today, I'm not entirely sure which one I'm actually going to look at, but I think I'm going to go with the Atomos first. This particle cannon generates a condensed beam of superheated plasma designed to melt rock to ore and enemies to molten slag. Sounds like an interesting weapon. Let's see what it's like, shall we? First impressions, if you please. Equip. I'm pretty sure the only reason I have this tab for first impressions is just because I'm too lazy to get rid of... I always forget to get rid of the bloody sentinel. Right, so this thing, can I just say, looks ugly as shit. It does not look...
I've run diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal.
Did I ask for your opinion, Ordis? I'm not here to talk to you. Thank you very much. Okay, so what we got? We got... Okay, so it starts off with some heat damage. The critical chance is shocking. Its status chance is meh, I suppose. And noise and magazine. Okay, fire rate 5.0. Not that's a pretty high fire rate, if you ask me, considering the fire rate for that is 2.5, and for that is a sword, doesn't have a fire rate. Ignore me. Right, appearance. This thing needs to be pink. It needs to be black, white, and pink. You may have noticed the color scheme. I think pink is a bit overbearing to that one. Why are you still talking, Ordis?
Those photonic wavelengths until now.
Why, Ordis? Ordis, why are you talking? I don't know where I want the pink. Where do I want the pink? I want the pink there. Where else do I want the pink? Black there. Pink there. Possibly pink there as well. No, then it would blend in. No. That's actually quite nice. That's okay. That's not too bad. It looks like a snowball with weird black stuff attached to it. Whatever. I'm not a particular fan of the design, but you know, we're going with it. And it has a D polarity. The most hated polarity in the entire fucking game. Lovely. 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 People, everyone just loves it when you get a D polarity on your weapon. It's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? Just everyone loves D polarities. Yeah, I'm probably making it a little bit, probably over accentuating the fact that D polarity is shocking, but no one likes the D polarity. You have an option of like 4 mods. Come on, that requires a bloody formula to replace. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You don't want it. You don't want it. So we're not off to a good start. But the thing has base heat damage, which is quite nice, depending on how you want to build, I suppose. Right. In game, wait for Lotus to speak.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
Right. How does the thing fire? Okay. It's like a mixture of Gammacor and the Furious. I don't remember what the bloody flamethrower is called. It like has the effect of the flamethrower mixed with like the whole line aspect of the Gammacor. It has a pretty interesting reload, I'll give it that. And it burns mother... Oh, it bounces. Oh, and it has a cool burn effect. Oh, I approve of that. Reminds me of the Glaxion, except the Glaxion turned out to be pretty terrible. Oh, the Glaxion. The only reason I keep you is because actually I was skinning for you.
They spotted you.
And that I actually need to get you to 30 so I can get my points, so I can get my mastery up. Can I just say, kind of surprised. The game is a little... not the game. Did you shoot the thing before I could? Not impressed. I feel like the Atomos, at least from the get-go, feels better than what the flamethrower did. I can't remember what the flamethrower is called. Why can't I remember what the flamethrower is called? It doesn't feel too terrible. Plus, burning people to a crisp, pretty satisfying. Not too bad for an unranked weapon, even though it's now rank 1. Not too shabby, I suppose. Pretty nice weapon. I was surprised. I was assuming I'd hate it a lot more than I would. It's quite nice. And I think the flames kind of bounce from what I could see. But, you know, it's kind of hard to test that when you're not giving me a bunch of Grineer next to each other. So, you know, that kind of blows a little bit. Hey, you're now dead. Yeah, don't expect too many crits on it, considering the crit chance is, what, 5%, was it? Okay, you're not close enough for it to bounce. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about me. I do... Oh, okay. I do kind of think it looks a little bit stupid. It looks a bit like a snowball. It looks a lot like a blue snowball, actually. Just with that weird added shit on it. So it reminds me of my microphone. Which, you know, I'm fine with. But it just looks a bit weird. It's a bit weird, but it plays quite nice. Surprisingly more fun than the Furies. Plus, long range is quite nice. Also, pink fire as well. I mean, pink fire is like a win on its own, is it not? Okay, now let's not the fucking Grineer commanders. Whoever gave them the ability to teleport you as a player is literally the worst design choice. Almost next to the arc traps. But I think they fixed the problem with the arc traps by having them slowly destroy themselves if they've been on for too long. That is a change I certainly approve of. Because fuck commanders so much. Can you just, like, burn for, like, ever, please? There we go. Yeah, so the Atomos kind of bounces between people, which is quite nice, actually. It's quite nice if you have people close enough, then the fire's going to bounce between them, which is going to get some nice shots off. Okay, I'm using way more health than I should at this level. That's ridiculous. My frost is not built to sustain. Which it should be, because it's the fucking tank of the game. Do you want to piss off? The range surprises me as well still. Who is shooting me? Go die. Yeah, the range is quite surprising. Yeah, the range is quite surprising, actually. Maybe a little bit more, just in case, if you want it. You know, if you want a little bit more range, you can probably add it. I don't think anyone would say no to that. A little bit of extra range wouldn't hurt, or you could focus on maxing out on damage if you want. Also isn't too bad. Although, from a damage perspective from the get-go, it doesn't seem too bad, actually. I'd certainly prefer it to the flamethrower. Whether I'd want it as a permanent sidearm is another question altogether.
Doors are locked.
Oh, of
Time to
course they
break in.
fucking are. I miss the old... I much prefer the old ones because they were quicker. Even if you've seen the little puzzle thing a million times over like I have, it was still fun to see how fast you could get through it. It was just always a little bit more interesting than just hit space. Oh look, it's bounced. It's space again. That's not a puzzle. That's fucking boring. The little puzzle, which is just, you know, it was a nice little thing. Okay, it doesn't show up as much, which kind of disappoints me. So I can't get bored of the whole burning people alive effect. That's quite interesting. It's quite nice. Fire against ice. Have you played Pokemon? Do you know how that one goes down? Because I fucking know I do. Okay. In terms of an AoE aspect, it's pretty nice. I'm not going to lie. The fact it bounces from like one person to another, if they're close enough, very, very nice. Plus you have the whole AoE sort of cone spread thing you've got going on. Very, very nice. The damage, not too shabby. Ammo, pretty good so far. I'm not having it run out like I have some other sidearms in previous. And it feels better than what the Gammacor started with as well. I enjoy the Gammacor now. The Gammacor's still quite fun to use, but I don't recall the damage being great from the get-go, and this reminds me a lot like the Gammacor, except the reload isn't as cool. The Gammacor's reload is satisfying to watch, no matter how many times you see it. Any free chair, might as well get one while I'm here. La da 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 da. There we go.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
So, the Atomos looks pretty ugly, I'm not going to deny. Damage is quite nice. The depolarity really does suck. Status chance is okay. Critical chance is not really any point of building crit, to be honest. again, it looks pretty terrible. Reload speed is fine. The amount of ammo it carries, pretty nice. So you probably won't need an ammo mutation mod unless you start going more end game. But even then, you probably might want something a little different to this, depending on who you're facing. Because it seems effective against Grenier, but, you know, I can't imagine it being very good against Corpus because, you know, shields and all that shit. Maybe against Infested? I don't know. I'll have to try that at some point. But, yeah, that's the Atomos. Quite nice. Not bad. I was surprised, actually. I thought it would be a lot worse than it actually is. I was expecting something that I didn't enjoy, wouldn't be very fun, and wouldn't be very good. Pleasantly surprised, I can say that for sure. Pleasantly surprised, definitely. So that's it, really. Let's just enjoy the vastness of space as we slowly just sort of drift off into Saturn, maybe? Are you Saturn? Jupiter? No idea. Right, okay. And Grenier. There we go. Right, okay. So, that's the Atomos. Surprisingly good, surprisingly fun. I'd recommend giving it a go. See if it's up your alley. But I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, where I'll be looking at the latest bow in Warframe, which is going to be fun. Goodbye.